If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more FIFA content. And if you want to cut out all the grinding in FIFA 22 and you want some coins, head over to U7Buy. Use the code TVM at checkout. The links are in the description. What's going on, guys? Tim here. Welcome back to another episode of the Liverpool Past and Present. We are winding these down now. I think Shapeshifters are next. Final bits of Team of the Season content for you. So, we get a Team of the Season pack. I don't even know if you've seen this, to be honest. Belgian striker. Unfortunately, it's nothing good. From Club Bruges. Not going to try and say his name, but needless to say, he'll be fodder. To be fair, if he played in the Premier League, he'd probably be worth a lot of money because those stats are a little bit outrageous. But he doesn't, so he's worth nothing. Not that it matters because he's untradeable anyway, but still, he'll get thrown into an SBC. So I was doing my fair share of those 80 plus eFig upgrades. I think they're still available, actually, as I'm filming this. But I've not done too bad, to be fair. 90 rated diving Harry Kane there. There are a few other players to note, but that was probably the best one that I've got so far. I've only done about 6 or 7. They're not bad. The reason I haven't done that many is because I was waiting for something like this. Obviously, I didn't have a clue that this was going to happen. This is the 94 plus Team of the Season player pick. Now, I would have loved for there to be more choice than just 3. I think 4 segments, possibly even 5. Not segments, but choices for the amount of coins that this has cost or the amount of players that they're asking for. Sergio Ramos in this club is like a bad penny. You cannot get rid of him. I submitted him in that SBC. And here he is back again. I had to discard him the other day and then recover him. There was one on the transfer list. He's everywhere. But that was not a bad little pack, actually, from that Team of the Season player pick SBC. Throw all them back into the club. I did the highest rated team first, as I always do, just so that the next one isn't going to be anywhere near as difficult. And just like I said, the Belgian has gone into the SBC. Ramos is going as well, which means I've probably only got about 4 left somewhere. To be fair, it doesn't really feel like an 87 rated team. When I first looked at the ratings though, 88 and an 87 rated team for that player pick, I mean, I know that there are a lot of good cards available to me here, but I would imagine that there aren't anywhere near as many to the value of that SBC that are under it. And there are a lot of goalkeepers we could get here. We are looking for a Liverpool player, of course. Anything else other than a Liverpool player is a bit of a... It's just not going to get me excited, right? Open it up. And 3 good cards there. 95 Ruben Diaz, we already have him. 97 Joshua Kimmich is the highest rated. And side note, I quite like Bayern. And also, I really like Joshua Kimmich. He's one of my favourite football players. Vlahovic is in there as well, which doesn't really do it for me. I'm going to take Kimmich. He's not really worth an awful lot. Not that it really matters anyway, because you can't sell these cards, so it doesn't matter whether he's worth 10,000 coins or 100,000 or even a million. It just doesn't make a blind bit of difference. As it turns out, he's worth about 150. So it's not a win by any stretch of the imagination, but it is one of the highest rated cards we could have had. So then I decided to go and do a Team of the Season upgrade. There are, I think, 5 of these available. There's also an eFig Team of the Season upgrade, which I may or may not dip into as well. But I did one of these because a lot of people were saying that they were getting Premier League players out of them. So I did it. It was a German centre-back from the Bundesliga. It was Schlotterbeck, who obviously is not a bad card. It's just not someone I'm interested in, and it wasn't from the Premier League. So, needless to say, didn't do any more of those. Then came time to do my Team of the Season swaps. You can see that I'm just getting everything done in one go here. Now, I wanted to do the 22 token Premier League 1 of 5 player pick. Unfortunately, I've missed 1 too many tokens, and I'd be able to get like 21. So, I had to go for the 84 times 25, which... It's not bad. If you can hit a Team of the Season out of this, maybe more, then it's not going to be bad at all. The unfortunate thing really is that there are so many Team of the Seasons and I'm only looking for Salah or Trent. Now Trent is actually really cheap right now. I think he's like 50, 60k. May do it, may not. Team of the Season came out. It wasn't Egypt, it was Croatia. I think there's only 1 Croatian Team of the Season. Again, one of, if not the highest rated card you can get here. 97 Luka Modric, which I think is a fairly expensive card. Again, not that it matters. It's a good card. Stats for days everywhere. Does go to show that Belgian guy, if he played in a bigger league, would be worth more money. Unfortunately, we didn't really get anything else in there worth screaming about. Only the 1 Team of the Season. I was a little bit... don't get me wrong. To get Modric is fantastic. He's touching 300k. Probably not anymore by the time you're watching this, but still... It's the expensive team of the season. But to only get one team of the season in 84 plus was a little bit disappointing. I think there are other, I can't remember the name of them, the other cards, the South American cards. I think they're in packs as well, although don't quote me. We do get a lot of fodder though, which means I could probably go and do some other team of the season related activities. I've got, Verratti, Royce, Martinez and Phil Foden to use in an SBC. Shapeshifters are coming and I will keep half an eye on it, but to be honest, you're only going to get the odd FIFA video here or there with minimal gameplay because, to be quite frank, I just don't play the game anymore, really. I like sitting on the menus and I like building stuff and opening packs and things like that, as we all do, I'm pretty sure. I all enjoy doing that. But in terms of going into a game, I like going into the odd game here or there, playing once or twice maybe, scoring a couple of nice goals, and then calling it a day. I've been playing an unholy amount of Football Manager. I am really dark as well, I've just realised. Does that work? It does. I mean, it's a little bit. Yeah, just playing an unholy amount of Football Manager, which is just a lot more fun, but people just don't seem to want to watch it as much, so that's why I don't bother recording it. The one thing that I will do an eFigs, by the way. I think it's an 85 rated team, not too bad. It's not the threshold, but honestly, it's probably about 2 ratings away. I'm just going to dump that in instead. So Royce has gone back in, and I've taken a couple of 84s out and put 83s and 82s in there. But it is what it is. eFigs Team of the Season pack done. The reason I don't want to be like grinding these, in fact, I don't even know how many you can do. There's another 2. The reason I don't want to do like all of them is because I'm looking for 2 very specific players, right? One of them is only 50, 60k anyway. The other one is Salah. I don't think there's anyone else in packs right now that I'm even remotely interested in. That's why I said, let me just open this. Oh, I need to put these in the club, don't I? Oh well, I don't care. A lot of you have got, what? No, don't care. Let's open the eFigs Team of the Season and be disappointed with a goalkeeper. Argentinian left back. It's going to be a Kuna Matata, which to be fair is not bad. Like a very good super sub. I've no idea of the value of him. But yes, he's under 100k. But I mean, in terms of stats, he's a very good sort of CDM. I mean, definitely use him as a left back, of course. But I would probably bring him on in the midfield if I was going to bring him on at all. So yeah, I'm looking for just too much of a niche there, really, with regards to those upgrades, so I don't think I'll do any more. In terms of end of an era cards, I was hoping for Divock Origi, if I'm honest. Still a very small possibility, but highly unlikely that they will bring out a Divock Origi end of era card. But you know, we live in hope. Shapeshifters, I will be around for it, and I'll definitely do a couple or pick up a couple or look to try and get some if there are any Liverpool ones. And I'm like I said, I do play this game every now and again. I'll jump in and have a game, and I play with this team because I like the players, obviously. But next year's an interesting one because, like I said, I'll talk about it in a specific video. But if you're part of the series and you're still watching at this point, then you obviously care about me doing FIFA. I will continue to update you with regards to this, but I'm likely to end my FIFA 22 content a lot sooner than other people's. In fact, I'm probably going to see how Shapeshifters goes like the first couple of days of it, and if there's nothing really there for me, I might just say, well, that's me done, and I'll see you next year. Next year, Peter Crouch, John Arnorisa are being added to the game via Heroes. I think John Arnorisa isn't confirmed, but Crouch has been like a leak confirm. So yeah, and if you didn't know, 2 of my favourite Liverpool players of all time, actually, Peter Crouch and John Arnorisa. John Arnorisa in particular, every time I give him the ball at left back, I will try and run the length of the field and score a 30-yard screamer, even if you can't score long shots in FIFA 23. But next year I will probably do content, even though I said I wasn't going to, and it's down to the fact that Peter Crouch and John Arnorisa are going to be in the game. But the channel will primarily now change, in my opinion, to football shirt content and video game collection content, buying and selling and things like that, doing little challenges and those type of series as well. But for now, until we do the dedicated video talking about that, that's going to do it for this episode. That was my Team of the Season player pick, which is what I'm pretty sure you clicked the video for. Let me know what you got in yours. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and until the next time, goodbye.